Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory unto the true and living power, which is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem Rachal Kadash. Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father. Yahweh Shai is the true name of His only begotten Son, and there is no God beside them. And I want to give double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and Ruel, who've taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai. And honors and citation to the elect Akim, doing these works in sincerity and in truth. Before I begin this lesson, looking at this damn Edomite right here, prepare for slavery, man. The time is coming real soon, man. Right? Edomites like this is headed right into goddamn slavery, man. Okay? Get the hell out of here. But anyway, Salaki, man, because we getting closer, man. Alright? Their days are numbered. But anyway, it says, truckers extremely disappointed. PennDOT closed rest stops. Uh-oh. And this is going on in Pennsylvania. So do we have a potential truck strike coming up? Do we have a potential truck problem coming down the pipe? Okay. Which will lead to what? Your famine? We'll see. On the next episode, man. So to speak. This is Yahweh Ba'Hashem Shai's movie, man. TV series, whatever you want to say, man. We're going to see how it all plays out. We know that there's going to be race wars. We know that there's going to be even more pestilences. We know that this is coming up in the time, where the Lord said it's the time that the earth has never seen before since there was a nation, concerning how bad it's about to be out here. So we just got to watch and see how it plays out. So I'm going to read this article, get some scriptures, man. It says, a national organization representing truck drivers is upset that the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation has closed rest areas and welcome centers due to the COVID-19 virus. And this is actually a big ass deal, man. Should I even feel for the truck drivers with this shit, man? That's how crazy it is, man. It says, not really, but, you brothers know what I mean. I can understand. So, I should say, I could understand how they feel. It says the owner-operated Independent Drivers Association said Tuesday it is extremely disappointed that the state, which is Pennsylvania, has closed the areas where drivers stop to sleep and use restrooms. It's hard whipping that big ass, them big ass trucks, man, with trailers attached to the back. It's hard driving them shits, man. You think that they could just pull over at a McDonald's? Oh shit, I gotta pee. Oh, I gotta take a piss. You think they could just pull over at a McDonald's, man? And take a piss, man. Alright? Or even pull over on the side of the road, and take a damn nap. Well, that's what they're gonna have to do. But it's tough doing that shit, man. Alright? Whereas they had it sweet. They had the truck stop, and then they could, they could be safe, they could be parked up. Now it's like you taking a chance being on the side of the road. Anything could happen. Especially in the times we're in now. Somebody could come and fucking rob your ass. So, again, it says, it is extremely disappointing that the state has closed the areas where drivers stop to sleep and use restrooms, man. So, hey, times is changing. It's more of a squeeze on everybody out here. And we don't give a shit, So now they gotta pull over on the side of the road and sleep. Okay? And then a cop could come and be a dickhead, do what he do. Alright? But it says PennDOT announced Monday it was closing the areas to limit social interaction to help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Alright, it says we understand this division was likely made in an effort to limit passenger vehicle movement, interaction among travelers, and the state's administration and supervision of the facilities during an emergency declaration. Right, man. So pretty much they're saying, the state's gonna need that area, all right, for bigger and crazier things. So the association said in a news release. However, rest areas are vitally important to the truckers. See? However, rest areas are vitally important to the truckers. Let's look up this word vitally. How important is it? It's vitally important. The word vital goes back to the word vital. It says if you say something is vital, you mean that it is necessary or very important, right? So it's not something that they want. It's not something that's good to have. They said it's a necessity. They need it. It says if you describe someone or something as vital, you mean that they are very energetic and full of life. Yeah, because that's what gives you. That's what helps you restore your energy, all right, and continue to get to your destination. But that's being taken away. Okay. So now, what are you gonna have? Thousands of trucks, you know, hundreds of thousands of trucks on the side of the highway, you know, parked up. Okay, it's gonna be the same results. All right. It says who at this time are being heavily relied upon to transport critical supplies across the country. See that? So the association said it has 7,000 members in Pennsylvania, and the decision to close rest areas shows a worrisome disregard for their personal safety. See? I'm not saying this. I'm not just saying this. They saying it. Everybody sees what time it is. Right? It says the fact that they're closed shows a worrisome disregard for their personal safety, man. All right? So they can go straight and say, hey, we can't pull over at rest stops and we're not driving the fucking trucks, man. See? And then if they ain't drive the trucks, then guess what? There really goes your famine. See, so like the scriptures speak upon how the famine is coming, it's going to be interesting to see how it comes in. All right? And we know the trucks are the ones that bring it in. So something's going to happen with these trucks. It's going to be a no-go. It ain't going to be safe no more to drive trucks. We saw that in where was it at, man? Venezuela. They were pulling over the trucks and taking everything from out the back. All right. It says Pennsylvania is a major contributor to the nation's economy, in its location between the Northeast region and markets in the South and Midwest means countless truckers move across the state each day. Yeah, and Pennsylvania is big as fuck. You have two notable cities. Well, all these cities are notable, man, but you got Philadelphia to the east, you got Pittsburgh to the west. Hey, as they say in PA, man, they say it's Philly to the east, it's Pittsburgh to the west, and it's Alabama in between. Okay? Because Pittsburgh is a racist ass damn state. Especially the further you get in the middle of that shit. Alright? Philly to the east, Pittsburgh to the west, and Alabama in between. You know, but anyway, in New York on the fucking to the mid east, man, in the Pocono. But anyway, man, it says but yeah, that's the point, man. So yo, it says countless truckers go through Pennsylvania. It's a major pass through, man, to get from the Northeast to the South and Midwest. You know, the Mid-South and Midwest. So it says many of these truckers rely on the state's rest areas to do just that, rest. You know, so who knows? They said countless truckers, countless. You can't count them. So it may be to a point where it's hard to find a rest spot because there's too many people on the side of the road, on the side of the highway. So, you know, this is definitely something for us to keep our eyes on. You know? Alright, almost at the end of this article. I like to read the whole article, man. It says, association spokesman Norita Taylor noted the closure comes a week after bipartisan federal legislation was introduced to address a chronic shortage of rest areas for truckers across the country. PennDOT spokesman woman Alexis Campbell said privately owned truck stops remain open and rest areas are open on the Pennsylvania Turnpike for fuel, bathrooms, and parking. Okay? So, some of them are open, privately owned. It's going to be hard hard to get in there to find them. You know, but you can still go to the turnpike, but you got to keep it moving. Can't stay around. You know, it says PennDOT's rest areas are currently closed, but we are routinely evaluating our position relative to the effort to mitigate the impact of COVID-19. Ms. Campbell said in an email. We must also consider the ability of our contract cleaners to provide staffing. Okay, blah blah blah. And then now it's getting into bullshit. The point was already said. You know. Alright, so there you have it, man. Truck is extremely disappointed, you see? So, you know, there you have it, man. Let's get into these scriptures, man, because guess what? A famine is coming to America. Alright? This is, there's not going to be no food in the stores pretty soon. Alright? Which is going to lead to what? Pure chaos. Alright? And then what's going to happen is FEMA is going to have what food is left is going to be brought to FEMA. And FEMA will not be playing that shit. Rioting and acting disorderly. They'll kill you on the spot. So in order for you to get your food, your rations, your next store is going to be FEMA, man. Your next grocery stores is going to be fucking FEMA, man. Okay? And in order for you to pick up your rations, you're going to have the RFID chip. Which we know the RFID chip is the mark of the beast. Or, you know, go through this hell. And if Yahweh Shema Shine with you, you're done. It's Isaiah 9:20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. You know, and let me say this too, man, because look, man, the shipping containers are damn near empty. The docks are empty, you know, so that's already a sign for whatever amount of food was coming in there. We know it could have been a lot of bullshit, dishwashers, PlayStations, whatever, you know, but you know, who knows how much certain amount of food was in them things too, man. So it's already looking like this is the end of food for this place. And now you stepping on the truck driver's necks, man. So Esau knows what he's doing, you know. Isaiah 9:20 says, and he shall snap. See, he can't just slack it. He can't just take away the food and that's it. No, remember, he has to always look like a good guy. That's why he's the devil. He's a deceiver. No, I have to do this because if I don't do this, it's going to spread the COVID-19 and then it's going to bring more flu and more people are going to die to a pestilence. I have to do this. I have no... Man, shut the fuck up, man. You're the damn devil. Everybody sees what you're doing. You ain't slick. You ain't low. Alright? You ain't cute, man. Okay? Get the hell out of here, man. You know what you're doing. You want to bring a famine in. You want to bring chaos in. So you can fulfill your phrase, order ab chaos, man. Order through chaos. You want to make chaos, man. But you still want to look like a good guy at the same time. Right, so Isaiah 9:20. And he shall snatch on the right hand and be hungry. And he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. You see? Meaning what? Cannibals, man. Right, you're going to have cannibals coming eating people's flesh. Because they're not going to have no more food in the stores. You know? The docks are already shutting down. And now the truck drivers are getting upset. And it's like you're sending them on a dummy mission that they can't utilize these rest stops no more, man. You see that? So that equals what? Empty stores. No more refills. Okay? So when they begin to understand that, now it's really going to be hell up in these stores. Now it's really going to be chaos up in these stores, man. Okay? Now it's really going to be a hoarding in these stores. Because they're going to know that this is the last of the last. Then the stores are going to be empty. Alright? Esau going to let it rain out here. He going to let niggas, okay? He gonna let niggas kill each other, and he's gonna let it get extremely horrific out here to the point where they're begging for a solution. Alright. Let me get a couple more scriptures. You know, this is Ezekiel, because the famine is coming. Ezekiel is and really, who's really controlling it? Yahweh Shemal Shai. Okay. He's allowing all this to happen. He wants all this to happen. Okay. This is Ezekiel 5:10. Therefore the father shall eat the sons in the midst of thee, and the sons shall eat their fathers. The sons are gonna eat their fathers, man. If somebody has an elderly father, he's gonna smother him or kill him quick and then eat him, man. Or he might just be that wicked enough to just kill somebody because he needs to eat. It says, and I will execute judgments in thee, and the whole remnant of thee will I scatter into all the winds. See? So this is part of why the earth, all right, why the earth, the time is coming that the earth has never seen since there was a nation. Cannibals, famine. That's a big role within this thing. Jeremiah 19:9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend, and the siege of straightness wherewith their enemies and they that seek their lives shall straighten them. See? So it's gonna be a lot of cannibals out here, man. People who never thought that they would be a cannibal are gonna be cannibals out here, right? So, you know, let me get one more. Is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 21. And they shall pass through it, hardly be stead and hungry. And it shall come to pass that when they shall be hungry, they shall fret themselves and curse their king and their God and look upward. Okay. And they ain't cursing Yahweh Shemal Shai. They ain't cursing him, because not everybody was given his name. That goes to show you how much of a good case we're in. The God they're going to be cursing is Allah. Fuck you, Allah. You know? Fuck you, Allah. Fuck you, Buddha. Fuck you, Jesus. See? That's what they're going to be saying. They're going to be sinning. They're going to be, which really, that's not even curse. You know, so like really is evil. All right? They're going to be wishing and they're going to be saying evil, okay, unto their God, man. You know, Salaki, because that's not even really a curse. A curse is a prayer of evil, okay? So they're going to have ill will and ill feelings towards their powers, their gods. Rightfully so. That doesn't apply to us. Yahweh Shemal Shai is the true and living power. The reason why they're going to be cursing in God, because they're going to realize that he doesn't exist and that he's not helping them. You know? So, yep, that's what's coming, man. All right? So, keep this something to keep our eyes on. Could this bring a truck strike? You know? How is it going to be for them? All right? Because we know that the famine is coming and the trucks have something to do with it. All right? So, you know, Lord willing, this was edifying. Like I said, something to keep your eye on. They could just pull over on the side and, you know, but who knows how that's going to go. All right? Shalom.